Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Providence Day School's Mosack Field Overcast Stadium for homecoming here tonight, Providence Day. We're going to start with the national anthem. All right, welcome again to Mosack Field at Overcast Stadium for tonight's homecoming game here at Providence Day. Tonight's game features the Buccaneers of Charlotte Country Day going against the Chargers of Providence Day School. As we get ready for the pregame festivities, we will mention a couple details here. So the Chargers are coming into this game with a record of 1-3. 0-1 in NCISAA. They losing last week, a really close game to Christ School. I think Adam said they had the ball on like the 10-yard line in the last minute, something like that.
That is right.
They had two losses against big, huge public schools early, and then a home win. Country Day is 0-4, losing to a big public school, losing to Athens Academy in Hammond, and then getting beaten last week by Ravens Gap in their first NCISAA game by a score of 47-0. This is Ted Dixon. I'll be doing play-by-play. Holden Manna will be our color person. And let's see where we are in the process. We're getting an air raid siren and getting some people ready to come out, I think. While we're waiting for the captains. Holden, what are Coach Greer's keys to the game tonight?
Coach Greer coming into conference play, he wants, number one, for this team to win the physical battle of the game, blocking and tackling both sides of the ball. Secondly, the Chargers need to take care of the ball tonight, win the turnover battle against Country Day. And lastly, he needs to finish plays, drives, tackles, blocks, and quarters. And those are Chad Greer's three main keys to success for tonight.
All right, excellent. This is one of, once we get into Charlotte head-to-head play, the previous records don't matter. These are the games that will determine the seeding for states.
That's right. Everybody's 0-0 coming into this one.
All right. I think I am going to go and turn our inside light off here. As soon as the captains come out here, Holden, you can go ahead and introduce them. Mm-hmm. The Bucks captains, I believe, are right here. Be right back after I turn the light off. This is pretty funny. According to our script, it says, air raid siren, bring the captains out. No sign of any captains yet. So we can do a couple other introductions while we're waiting. Chargers are coached by Chad Greer. Assistant coaches are Jamal Birch, Freddie Brown, C.D. Cater, Antico Dalton, Jonathan Goodwin, Mark Hartman, David Hickson, Darashard McCoy, Doug Moore, Dave Srepka. I met Dave Srepka's mom the other day. She's one of our neighbors. Mike Stricker and Christian Lanius. Head of school is Glenn Kalasha. Nancy Beatty is our director of athletics. David Oliver is the sports info director. John Erb is the head athletic trainer. Stephanie Davis, former PD state champion basketball and soccer player, is assistant athletic trainer. Carly Macon is assistant athletic trainer, and Dr. Schiffern is the team physician. This is going to be the biggest crowd we've had since before COVID.
That is right. It's an interesting look here. Got a lot of people. The first time it feels like forever, and haven't had a homecoming atmosphere in 2 years now for PDS. So we're all really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we had a big pep rally day. First TK12 pep rally in like 2 years or something.
That's right, yeah.
So that was fun. It was really neat for the seniors, especially the senior cheerleaders, to be able to have a full pep rally before they graduated. As far as the cheerleaders go, they're lined up. I don't know if we're going to show you the players running on the field or not. We have Adam Lawrence is doing multiple things tonight. He is, let's see if we, Our camera person is Adrian Templeton tonight, and David Oliver, our sports information director, will be on the scoreboard, and Adam Lawrence is producing and playing trumpet in the pet band. Adam, a man of many talents.
He is. Adam multitasking tonight, production and in the band.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the names of the cheerleaders, even though I don't know that our camera's on them, but that's okay. So we have Sophie Belmas, 9th grader, Sophia Carlino, 10th grader, I think following in her sister's footsteps on the varsity cheerleading team. Anna Grace Carroll in 10th grade, Lily Mae Cashel, 12th, Sophie De Oliveira, 10th, Amin Ebsa, 10th, Ellie Fix, 10th, Kendall Grace, 10th, Taylor Hughes, 9th, Miha Khanna, 9th, Hannah Killo, 10th, Samantha Melton, 12th, Mia Ostrowski, 9th, Sarah Prenstas, 9th, Bella Ricano, 10th, and Lauren Wood, 11th. So Lily Mae Cashel and Samantha Melton are the senior leadership on the team. They are coached by Alexis Giovannis, who also runs our food services on campus, so multi-talented. All right, here come the captains, so I'll turn it over to you, Holden.
Right, walking out for Providence Day, tonight's captains are number 51, Cam Nichols, also a Navy commit, number 33, Andy Sangwa, number 68, Dalton Godwin, and number 3, Jordan Shipp. All seniors with the exception of Jordan being a sophomore. And that was right on cue with the air raid siren. It kept going.
Yeah, look at that.
Captains came out.
And as we were talking about before we went live, Chargers starting quarterback is Grant Logan. Grant's been battling injuries. He was warming up today, but we think it's probably more likely that sophomore Jordan Shipp will get most of the reps at quarterback as he did last game. We'll have to see what happens, but
we'll see. We saw them both throwing in warm-ups. Both of them look good, but we'll have to see if Grant can maintain a full game.
All right, I'll give you the Country Day numbers for captain number 51. You got the Country Day roster
That's
there?
right. We got captains for Country Day, number 16, Davin Murphy, 23, Harris Graham.
51.
51, that is Parker Stevens, and 59,
yep.
Ian Firth.
All right. I think we only had 2 of those names circled, so.
That's right.
I think you may have both Country Day rosters. Let me steal one back. Yeah, there we go. You can add anything you need to add on there from this one. All right, looking forward to a good game here, about 3 minutes to game time. There's a good crowd in the alumni tent, the alumni zone tent with a Flick barbecue dinner. So it's a good crowd. I saw a number of my former students here with their own children. But you know, again, because of COVID, we don't have a full homecoming events this weekend, so hopefully we'll have some people watching. We're already up to 28 watching, and we haven't even started the game yet.
Mm-hmm.
In many ways, Holden, I feel like this is the first real home game. The previous home game was a blowout.
Right.
This is the first real conference special.
It really feels like you have the fans involved. I mean, I'm looking at the bleachers right now. I don't see too many empty spaces as Enter Sandman's coming on for the Chargers as they're about to enter.
And we have great to see all the lower school kids in the front row of the fencing there.
And this is more of the atmosphere that you like to see on a Friday night in high school football.
Yeah, this is – I played high school football, but our games were Saturday afternoons. We didn't get the Friday Night Lights thing. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This will probably always be a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
Means we can watch replays on it.
Yeah.
We're watching the stream and monitoring the chat. Remember that as far as we're concerned, NCISAA sportsmanship rules apply to the chat as well, so we mostly want to use it so that people can tell us where they're watching from. Usually try to see who's watching from furthest away. I think that furthest away I remember, let's see, Will Filio had relatives watching from the Philippines and Hawaii. We also had on-duty U.S. military personnel watching Christ School play when we played them from the Middle East. So we've had some people from pretty far away. All right, getting ready for the kick here. Chargers are going to receive. We only had 10 people on the field, but James Chan ran out to complete it. And we're ready for game time here. Kicking off for Country Day is number 35, Quinn Kennedy. And there's the kick. Short kick. Fielded by the Charge. A little space on this side. Nice speed there. And that's a nice return by Channing Goodwin, one of the Chargers' leading receivers.
That's great starting field position for the Chargers, by the way. Almost already in Country Day territory.
Yeah, is that the 49, I think, about?
Just about right.
Yeah, that's great return by Channing. Short kick, great return. And let's see, yep, we have Ship starting at quarterback. Single wide out left. Stack formation, now single wide out right. Running play right side. Right up the middle. Good run by Chris Peel, and I didn't catch he was on the tackle.
Yeah, you can already see Jordan Shipp running over to the sideline. I know he's going to have a lot of coaching with him tonight. It's a big game, making his first start at quarterback, normally playing wide receiver.
Yeah, and he's probably our best wide receiver, so we lose a little bit of speed at the wide receiver position there.
That is true. Lucky to have his sophomore buddy, Channing Goodwin, out wide for us, though.
Yep. Twins left, single wide receiver right. Direct snap. Nice sweep to the left. Gain of maybe 2. That was Brody Barnhart on the direct snap.
That brings up a quick third down for PD. Third and short, however.
Yeah, don't want to waste this good field position. Third and 4 or 5. The voice of the Chargers, Lee Taylor, says it's 3rd and 5. We'll believe Lee. 3rd and 5 sounds good. 2 wide at this side, single wide at the other side. Backfield shift. This one goes to Jordan. Jordan rolling out right. He's going to keep it and run. And that'll be enough for a Charger first down. If I were a Country Day linebacker, I would expect him to run every time he rolls out.
That's right. I was going to say early on in the game, I don't expect their Coach Greer to have too much play calling for Jordan Shipp throwing long balls. I would say if they're starting out throwing, they might want to get him some screens in there just to get the completion percentage up. But as of right now, it's been straight runs.
Kind of a full house double stack formation here, only 1 wide out left. And that's right up the middle for Chris Peel. Gain about 4, I think, 3 or 4.
They're going to need Chris Peel big tonight. Main source of the Chargers run game.
Quarterback switch. Grant Logan in for his first snap at quarterback. Let's see if Country Day reacts to the quarterback change. Trips left. This is a passing formation. Quick snap to the middle. Quick slant to the middle. Is that good one? I couldn't see the number. It's a Charger first down.
I don't know if this is mind games by Coach Greer, if Grant Logan's strictly going to be in for the rest of the game, but he looked good on that first throw. It's enough for a first down.
Yeah, Logan's staying in. Although Chris Peel's got it, looks like he's getting some kind of equipment fix there. Now he's got his helmet back on. That had to have been a planned substitution, I would think, though.
I would agree.
Passing formation right. Grant rolls out right. He's got space.
That's just through the hands. I believe it was Jaden Holler on the
Yeah, it
sideline.
was, yep. Grant's got a cannon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know too much about that shoulder injury, but he's slinging it for the first two throws.
Absolutely. All right, Grant's still in a quarterback. So first series was Peel's, or the first series in a sense. Chips right. 2nd and 10. Grant back to pass. This time he drops straight back, looks to the end zone. Got a man. Touchdown. Was that Nate Abram? I couldn't tell.
It was.
Nate Abram. So that is a 28-yard touchdown pass.
And what a throw from Grant Logan. Nate Abraham beat his man. Logan saw him downfield. Abraham just sneaks in the very back of the end zone. Great way to start this game for the Chargers.
So at 8:33 of the first quarter, Chargers go up 7-0. Extra point just down, up, and it's good. McCorkle with the extra point.
Hey, if you're Chad Gray, you can't really have asked for a better start to this game. Chargers started off a little slow and conservative on offense, but opened up the playbook there at the 28-yard line.
So if you're familiar with the Chargers, you know that Sydney McCorkle forced a change in the NCAAS rules so that she could play on the football team. And I was talking to her the other day, and she's hoping to kick in college somewhere. That would be her dream.
Looked pretty good with that extra point. 1 for 1 on tonight. Hoping for many more.
Yeah, we'd much rather see Sydney kicking the ball than our punter.
That is right.
Our man of many talents, Adam Lawrence, over there playing with the pep band. Last year, Sydney mostly did place kicking and not kickoffs, but now she's got kickoffs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Going back deep for Country Day is number 21. Michael Woodard. That's one of the players that Coach Greer was wanting to look out for. Nice kick by Sydney. Field by Woodard at his own 10. Got a little bit of a lane outside. Brought down at about the 38. So another good return, but not quite the same field position the Chargers had.
Right. We'll see what Country Day can do on offense. They're going to have to answer early.
We think that Country Day's had a few injuries too, so we're actually not 100% sure who's starting where for them. It looks like number 7, Josh Boydner, is starting at quarterback.
He is a junior, about to take the first snap for the Bucs offense.
Running up the middle. That was to the single back, who was Dylan Kircher. And he is stuffed for no gain. That's a gang tackle. Not going to be able to pick out an individual tackle on that.
Chargers defense going to be big in this game. That front 7 is really good. It played really well last time I saw him here at home against the Carolina Bearcats.
Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 9.5. Got a wide out to each side. Wing back over here on the near side. Rolling out, looking sideline. And it was a pretty good play. Completed to number 23, Harris Graham. He fell, or he might have gotten a first down.
That's going to bring up 3rd and short for Country Day. Not sure. I would say going pass here, but haven't seen too much of Josh Boigner yet to make that decision.
Yeah, Twins right, single wide out left. Same kind of running formation. Go right up the middle that time, and there's a surge and a surge back, and he did not get many yards. It's going to be short about a yard, I believe. Let's see if they do a measurement. Should be fourth at about a yard, I think.
Not sure if they'll have to bring out the change. Referee signals as fourth down, and Country Day's offense is staying on the field.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me here.
After that first offensive drive for the Chargers, I would say they're pretty hesitant to give the ball back to them.
Yep.
At least this early in the game.
See if they try the same run right up the middle here. Boigner goes to Kircher. Kircher trying to go outside, and he is corralled but not brought down. That's going to be, it should be a first down for Country Day. The Chargers had him dead to rights. I didn't see who that was in the backfield. Was that?
I think it was Connor Glosson, 35. Yeah. He got his hands on him. It just wasn't enough to bring him down, and Kircher got to the outside.
Big play there for the Bucks. 1st and 10 at midfield. Bucks are calling all their plays from the sideline. Looked like Coach Greer was calling them by sending players in or talking to the quarterback directly. Okay, Boigner with Kircher behind him. Twins right, single wide out left. Drops back to pass. Looking deep across the middle. Overthrows. Probably a good thing he overthrew. I think there were more Chargers in the vicinity than there were Bucks.
I saw Brody Barnhart coming across the middle, and he's a ball hawk for those interceptions. So Boigner's a little happy he overthrew that one. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Boigner's got Woodard behind him now. Twins right. Hands off to Woodard, trying to cut up the middle. Nice fill in the hole there. I think that was that Kean on the tackle there?
It was him and I think Tony Harris combined on that tackle. Harris met Woodard in the hole there.
3rd and 9. They have all 3 wideouts to the right in this formation. Woodard behind Boigner. Now Woodard's in motion to the left. So empty backfield. Boigner drops back, looking to the inside cut there. Looked like a defensive breakdown. Depending on where they mark that, that's going to be close. I think he's short.
Yeah, Brody Barnhart came up and made that tackle. Davin Murphy had a lot of space, and he reached for the ball. I don't know if that's enough, though. It depends on the spot.
Yeah, I think he's short.
Looks he's short.
4th and 1, so we're in the same position we were before. Only difference is we got Woodard in the backfield instead of Kircher.
And you know Country Day obviously going for this one if they went for the one earlier.
Yep. Trying to get the Chargers to go off sides. Call the new play. Pass it, hands off to Woodard. So Chargers tried to shoot the gap there and missed the tackle, and that's a good gain for Woodard. That's about a 12-yard gain for Woodard, 11-yard gain, and first down for the Bucks at the 29 of the Chargers.
All right, the Chargers were definitely expecting that play call again with the frequency that Country Day's been handing the ball off to, specifically with Michael Woodard, and just missed the tackle on that one, causes a big gain.
Yeah, that's 2 key missed tackles in this drive.
Country Day already 2 for 2 on 4th downs. It's a trend to see.
Rolling out right, under pressure, throws short. I think it was caught, but no real gain, maybe a gain of 1. We'll give him 1.
Right. I'll say 2nd and 9 here.
You know, one of your keys from Coach Greer was physicality, and I think missing those tackles is not going to make him happy.
I certainly don't think so either.
All right, 2 wideouts left, single wideout right, wing back right. Woodard in the backfield with Boigner. Wing back goes in motion to the left. Ron Woodard right behind him. And that time they shoot the gap and get him.
Chargers sniffed that one coming early. Multiple Chargers in the backfield. That's exactly what they would have wanted on that last fourth down play where Country Day converted.
So we got 3rd and 13 here.
If you're Country Day, you want to at least pick up some positive yards to get into field goal range.
So last time with the trips left, they got the guy crossing when the other two went long.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they do here. Boyner takes a look at the defense, puts Woodard in the motion right. Yeah, this is exact reverse of that last play. Inside screen, and that's going nowhere.
And Country Day is going to have to punt now. This is 4th and forever.
That was completed to number 12, Sam Turner, but that was a loss of 4, I think. So into punt for the Bucks is, can you see that number? Because he's not got a good angle. It's in the kicker. It's the same as the kicker. It's 35.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's Quinn Kennedy. Same as the person that did the kickoff. Who's back for the Chargers? Kennedy goes sideline. Fair caught and dropped, but picked up again right away.
Good punt by Kennedy. He didn't want to put that in the end zone for a touchback. He's going to put the Chargers inside their own 15. Looks about the 12-yard line.
That was Brody Barnhart on the kick. Last time I saw Brody Barnhart on this field, there were almost as many fans for the state lacrosse final.
There were. Providence Day came out with a huge win that game over the Greenies, and they're hoping to do the same tonight, just this time against Country Day, as the offense takes the field for the second time.
All right, we've got a member of the Grigg family watching from Albemarle. We're looking for who's watching from the furthest away. You can put that in the chat. Run up the middle. Is there a fumble there, or are we still, I guess we were still going.
That's a lot of work there for almost a neutral, or it looks like a gain of 1, but.
Yeah, maybe a yard. And Grant Logan is back in at QB here, I believe. Logan holds it. Quick slant. Some good yak yards there. Yards after the catch for Chaney Goodwin. That's about a 15-yard gain for the Chargers and a first down.
And I'm not aware of the keys to the game for Country Day, but I would certainly say that one of them is to not allow these Providence Day receivers to get yards after the catch, and specifically Channing Goodwin.
Nice draw play. I think that's Brody Barnhart, and he might be gone. Yep, Brody Barnhart. That's a 70-yard draw play touchdown with 1:25 left. No flags in the field. Great call, great draw play.
And it almost didn't look like Country Day was ready for that play. Brody Barnhart, primarily playing safety for this team, gets the draw play and goes to the house. Now a 2-score game for the Chargers on top.
Yeah, I would have to see the replay, but the way Country Day reacted, you almost wonder if they were in a man defense and they didn't see him right away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, McCorkle in for the kick. Ball is down. It's up. It's good.
McCorkle two for 2.
McCorkle, star AP US history student in Mr. Dixon's class. Cough, cough. All right, 14-0 Chargers, 1:25 left in the first. This is the kind of start the Chargers hoped for, but I'm not sure they expected.
They absolutely did, yeah. 2 explosive plays for touchdowns for the Chargers tonight. We didn't even expect Grant Logan to exactly be playing at least the full game, that is, and saw a great touchdown of Nate Abraham early, and on that play, great play call by Chad Greer leading to the Brody Barnhart touchdown.
All right, look, we have David's Sanders' grandparents are watching from Buffalo, New York. Go Chargers. We won't tell them that we're both Patriots fans, will we? If we're watching from Buffalo, maybe not. Maybe we won't say
Maybe
that.
not.
We won't say that out loud on the air that we're both Patriots fans. All right, McCorkle getting ready for the kickoff. We won't tell the people out there that Holden's wearing a Mac Jones shirt getting ready for Sunday's game.
It's going to be a big one. Speaking of David Sanders, that's someone that we're all wishing for a very speedy recovery, a huge part of this Chargers team, and he's going to be for the future as well.
Yeah, actually, he was in good spirits. I talked to him before the game, and he's looking to recover pretty quickly. Corkle getting ready for the kick. Nice kick. Again to about the 10-yard line. A little bit of miscommunication there on the part of the Bucs as to who was going to take it. And I didn't see who got that arm in initially, but that slowed the runner enough down for the rest of the team to be able to make the tackle.
And this field position for Country Day is not ideal considering what they had on their last drive. As we hear Mr. Taylor announcing this, Andy Sangwall, number 33, on the tackle.
All right, so 1st and 10 on about the, what would you say, 16.5-yard line?
It's looking just like that, yeah.
And they've switched back to Kircher in the backfield with Boyer. Boyer rolls out right. Looking for the deep out. Nice. Did he catch that or did he drop it? It looked like
I think he just dropped it on the way down.
Looked like it, from here, it looked like it was going to be a great catch.
All right, that's one of the Country Day captains, Harris Graham. Would have been a phenomenal grab.
Jordan Ship's grandparents are watching from McKinney, Texas. Excellent. Have to do some. Last year, Carter Craig would do the distance for us and tell me which was further, McKinney or Buffalo. We'll have to work on that later. Twins left, single wide out right. Wing back left. Boyer hands to Kircher up the middle, and he does not get anywhere. Might be a loss of 2 on that play. That's the kind of physicality Coach Greer wanted.
Yeah, certainly. And Chargers might want to drop back just a little bit here. Going to be one of the last plays of this first quarter. And if they do get the stop, you're going to be expecting great starting field position for PDS.
Yeah, big play here, 3rd and 12. Double slot here for the Bucs. Boyer back to pass. Looking this side on the out and up. And that is caught. That is a great catch. Still fighting for the ball, but that's going to be an offensive reception. That was 23, right?
Yeah, that time Graham does come down with it. So he's going to sub out, just caught it. And he's going down now.
Yeah, he didn't make it all the way to the sideline. He is going to make it to the sideline now, but he's definitely shaken up.
Nonetheless, a huge play for Country Day to get out of that other
First
side of their field.
Yeah, first down at their own 33.
I think they're going to let this one.
Yeah, they're going to let the quarter run out, I believe. Not going to snap the ball. All right. So that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the Chargers are up 14-0. Quickly during this quarter break, we are going to try to honor the first 2 state champion teams for the Chargers. So I'm not sure we're going to see them. I think they're supposed to come onto the field. I don't know if our camera person knows to look, but the first state championship team for the Chargers was this 1975 boys golf team. They not only won the school's first state title, but repeated the same achievement in 1976. The 75 team was 18-2, is coached by legendary coach Jerry Green, who started the golf program here. Golf team members in attendance tonight: Ken Green, son of Coach Jerry Green; Chip Hood, Ken Green, class of 75; Chip Hood, class of 76; Drew Cooper, class of 76.
And then next up, the 1982 girls softball team. This girls softball team would become the first to claim a state title for girls sports at PD. The team went 14-6 for the first season and was coached by Elizabeth Cattle. And in attendance tonight for them is Kim Hunter McCorkle and Missy McQuay O'Daniel, both class of 84. Susie Johnson Rainsford, class of 83. Lisa Cawthon Simpkins, Dory Troll-Weaver, and Christy Jacobs-Williamson, all class of 82.
And I believe that Kent Hunter McCorkle is related to our kicker. Celebration of these two teams will continue this spring. They'll both be inducted into the Chargers Hall of Fame for being our first boys and girls state championship team. Congratulations to both teams. Holden, trivia question.
Let's hear it.
If you were paying attention, you might have got this the other day. What Providence State team has won the most state championships?
Oh, wow. I'm going to say either boys or girls cross country. That's my guess. They've been dominant. Or track.
I think boys cross country might be second, but women's basketball has won the most state championships.
I don't know how that slipped my mind.
We snuck that by you when you weren't paying attention.
Don't know how that slipped my mind.
So Bucks off that great catch. Have a 1st and 10 here. Boyner's still in the backfield along with Dylan Kircher, waiting for the photo op in the end zone. This has shades of the Stanford band play. If they don't get those people out of the end zone quick, they could end up being run over.
I hope that
if the Chargers happen to intercept.
I hope that referee does not allow play yet until these folks get off the field in the end zone.
They're at right about the same spot as one of the weirdest things that ever happened in a Providence State field hockey game the other day when a baby squirrel attacked the Providence State goalie, Elizabeth Tiegler, in the middle of the game.
I have heard of that story.
Vicious attack squirrel in the middle of the game attacking the goalie and one of the ball girls. Luckily, Elizabeth had all of her equipment on. Helicopter overhead, maybe doing some filming for the Friday night highlight show.
Maybe. I'm sure they can already get footage of 2 huge Charger plays on offense at least.
Yep. All right, Boyner's looking to the sideline. Players are off the field. The referee blows his whistle. Game on. Okay, ball snap, 2nd quarter underway. Kircher goes outside, and he is crushed.
I say it looks like Carson Parker made that tackle. He got in the backfield early, number 66.
Yeah, he blew off whoever was trying to block him there. There's that physicality again.
Absolutely. Chad Greer's #1 key to the game.
So that'll be 2nd and 14 for the Bucks. Boyner looking over the sideline along with Kircher here. Boyner's looking up the middle, tipped, and nearly picked.
Oh, wow.
That was a great tip. I think that was, that might have been Keenan Abdul-Rahim on the tip. I'm not sure. Nearly picked off.
Good defensive play. This is going to bring up 3rd and very long for Country Day.
Yeah, the Bucks have actually done fairly well on 3rd and long, but 3rd and 14 is a long way to go.
Especially considering the way Providence State defense has played so far in this game. Only allowed that 1 long conversion on 3rd down, but we'll see what happens here.
Slot receiver has got some space. Let's see what happens here. Goes in the middle. Hit immediately. That was Liam Gruel in the hit.
And you can credit the Chargers front 4 on that one. Got in the backfield very early, made it difficult for Josh Boyner to even get that ball away. And Country Day will definitely take the incompletion over the sack.
So 4th and 14.
You can see Jordan Shipp staying to receive the punt on the Chargers' own 45. And if it's in that range, that would be great field position for them.
Yep, Kennedy back for the kick. Pretty good kick right to where Jordan Shipp is. He took off. The referee thought he made enough of an arm motion to be a fair catch, and I think he's right.
I would agree. Nonetheless, Chargers still starting off own 43. They've got to be happy about that.
I think he was regretting the arm motion and hoping the
I
referee
would say
didn't notice
so.
it.
Had about 5 yards of space before the next Country Day defender.
Yeah, I returned punts in high school, and we were taught to never do fair catches, but I got wiped out a few times, so I probably should have done some. I was a little bit old school back in the 70s. All right. Do we still have Grant in at quarterback? I think we do.
We do.
Yep. Some question about who's on the field here. We got a stacked set of twins on this side. Basically a wide receiver screen. And not much of a gain there. I think that was Goodwin, right? No, that was Coleman, I believe.
I think Providence Days are taking plays from the sideline now. They're going to slow down the clock a little bit in the second quarter as we're approaching 10:30 left before the half.
Chips right. Logan points out a defender. Logan back to pass, under pressure, steps up, looks long, nice throw. Ah, that was a great throw on the run. Just a little bit too far there for Holler.
And Grant Logan wishes he got that one back as he ran around after the throw. It's still a great job of stepping up in the pocket and delivering. Looked like a little bit of a sidearm action there. He was going for Holler way down the field.
Jaden wishes that pass was slightly
That's
shorter
right.
as well.
He had some green turf ahead.
Run up the middle, break is a tackle, does not able to break the second tackle. And Chris Beals basically tackled for no gain.
It's going to bring up, scoreboard says 4th down.
Yeah, I think it's 4th and 9. Because we had the initial run, the incompletion.
And Coach Greer's keeping the offense on the field. And I would say this is really gutsy in most situations, but Chargers feeling good about their 14-0 lead. So Logan takes a snap.
Logan steps up, fires sideline. It's caught, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Not able to get a foot down. Nice play to Jordan Shipp, but he wasn't able to get a foot down, and the Bucs will take over on downs. Look at that. Grant Logan has family and friends watching from Savannah, Atlanta, Western North Carolina, Florida, and Silver Spring. Well, he wins the record for most fans watching.
I hope they were tuned in that first Charger drive.
Yeah, he's looked great. For somebody come back for injury, he's looked great.
And this is a point where the Bucs definitely want to take advantage of where the ball is spotted for them to start this drive.
Looks like we got Boynier and Dylan Kircher behind him here. Wingback goes in motion left. Back to pass. Looking deep on the out and up. And there's a flag on the field. I think that's going to be a pick. Let's see what the call is.
Sam Turner looks like who went up for the ball, almost had it. And
let's see
even if he did, I think it would come back.
Yeah, let's see if this is offensive interference, because I feel like there was a pick there. That's where the flag was thrown. It's either a pick or a hole, but it looked to me like it was a pick play. All right. Coming over to talk to Chad Greer about the play, so let's see what the... Yeah, offensive pass interference. It was a pick. It was an out and up, and the outside receiver set the pick. We used to run that play in high school.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it did get Sam Turner wide open. And refs had to throw the flag on that one, though. It's going to bring him back, and not the first play you want if you're Country Day.
Yeah, it should be. It's a big, huge. There's a field position changing play right there, 15-yard penalty. So it's going to be, what's that going to be, 2nd and 25 here? 1st and 25. 1st and 25. Bonier's in the back by a field with Kircher. to pass, under pressure, screen pass. Nice play. That was a great play by Lucas Santweir to fight off the blockers and make the tackle on the screen. That's a loss of 2.
And once again, the Chargers front four brought pressure early into the Bucs backfield, caused Boyner to get that ball off, and if Lucas isn't there, that's a big gain.
Okay, we get 3rd and a long way. We got Woodard behind Boyner now. We got twins both sides. And we have too much time, I believe. That's usually what that flag is from back there. Yep, too much time. There was some confusion at the beginning of that play. I'm not surprised that drew a flag.
There was. And with Country Day looking over to the sideline, they've got to deal with this Providence State crowd too as well. It's a lot of noise out here. Now it's going to be second and even longer. I would say it's upwards of 30 now.
I think it's 32, if I counted right. 2nd and 32. Mr. Lucia is the spotter upstairs, and he has it as 2nd and 32. We will never question Mr. Lucia on numbers. Woodard up the middle. Chargers fill the hole. Gang tackle. Gain of 2.
And I think with Country Day running the ball in that play, it's an interesting play call. I think right now in this field position on this drive with 3rd and about 30, you think the biggest thing is ball security. You don't want to turn it over to Providence Day when Coach Greer's another one of his keys to the game.
They're taking a long time to get these plays in. Every one of the skilled players has to look at this thing on his wrist to see what the play is, and there's an update. And that's a run. Woodard going left, tries to bounce outside. Chargers try to rip the ball. I'm not sure I would have tried to rip the ball. I would have just gotten the tackle. Hold on to a gain of 5, and that's going to be 4th and 25. 4th and a long way.
That's right. And a consistent trend of Country Day punts so far.
So we got Quinn Kennedy in to kick again.
And if it weren't for those 4th down conversions, I would say they're really struggling to get a first down. It's kind of back-to-back in and out, 3 and outs.
Ball bounces. Peel gets it on the bounce. No fair catch. Actually, that's not. That's Ship, not Peel. No fair catch that time, and Ship gets it at where the yard marker was. So they were managed to get that, got it to where they would have gotten a first down on the punt. That's a little harsh. 7:57 left in the first. Chargers up 14-0 on a 28-yard touchdown pass from Logan to Abram and on a 70-yard draw play for Brody Barnhart. Four wide receivers to the right, but instead Logan runs right up the middle for a gain of about 8, I think, depending upon where they spot it.
And that's the first run we've seen for Grant Logan so far, and that's a play you can call if you're Coach Greer. Grant Logan definitely a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, it's nice when part of your physicality can be running your quarterback up the middle.
Absolutely.
2nd and 1. Logan runs up the middle again. Now burst that side a little bit. Gain of a couple, so that'll be a gain of 3 and another Charger first down.
I think another thing, Coach Greer definitely wants to have a long, time-consuming drive on this one. Not let Country Day get the ball back with an option to do much, scoring the ball at least.
Yeah, that first drive they didn't pass at all until all of a sudden Grant was in, and not long before the touchdown pass. So we know they can run here. Chris Peel now in the backfield with Grant Logan. 1st and 10, about the 47-yard line. Logan back to pass, goes out to Chris Peel in the flat. Peel gets through a couple tackles, gain of about 6. That should be 2nd and 4.
And Chris Peel definitely talked about in the Country Day defensive game plan coming into this one. I mean, he's got some space. He can make dudes miss.
Yeah, it's interesting. Coach Greer must be pretty confident in Grant's health to have him running the ball.
I would say the same, yeah. After that first touchdown throw we saw from Grant, I would definitely say he is in good health.
Trips left, single backfield, single wide receiver to the right. Logan takes the snap, hands off, up the middle, breaks another tackle, and he is gone.
Chris Peel to the house.
I think you called that, Holden.
I would say he made a couple dudes miss on that play. A huge run play for Chris Peel.
That was about a 43-yarder. We don't have the exact. Yeah, we do. That's actually about a 47-yard run touchdown.
Chris Peel gets up on a draw play on that one. It looks like he had 2 or 3 Country Day defenders with an opportunity to make a tackle, but Peel wasn't having any of that. He wanted to take that to the house on that play.
Well, you're right. They were running the ball, but they did not use up a lot of time.
They did not.
Ball is down. C.D. McCorkle's kick is up and good, and that would be good from quite a bit further away, I believe. 21-0 Chargers, 5:54 left in the first. Chargers are playing very well here. I'm having to text because there's a car with its lights on. So let's see if we can get the license plate of this car with its lights on. And then we can get Coach Taylor to announce that. Yeah, I just got to get the, let's see, it may take a second to get the license number, so hang on 1 second here. Yeah, she hasn't replied with the license number yet. All right, McCorkle out for the kickoff. Or is that's still Sydney, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And even though they didn't take a lot of time off on that drive, I would still be happy with the ending result if I was Coach Greer. With the way they've played on defense, I'm sure they can get this ball back before the half.
Yeah. I would agree. You know, we don't know what injury situation Country Day has. Coach Greer thought they had a couple players out, but I think they're missing Tabor the most.
I would say so. Now
Long
UNC.
kick by McCorkle. Now goes through the hands of Woodard, I believe. Picks it up and is tackled at about the 18-yard line. Nice kick by Sydney. That was her best kick yet, all the way to the 5-yard line.
If you're the Bucks, you can't beat yourselves in this game against Providence today, and that's another example of it. Just not starting the drive off with an opportunity for success.
Braxton Winston on the tackle there.
Braxton recently named freshman All-American. A lot of young talent on this PD roster.
Bonnier looks up the middle, nearly picked off the hands of I don't know if he was playing tight end or fullback on that snap, but off of Spencer Merman's hands. Probably tight end. Yeah, he's lined up as tight end. That was a tight end delay that was unsuccessful. Still got a ton of people in the alumni zone and the alumni tent. This is great how many people are here today. Two wideouts left, 2 tight ends, wing back. This looks like a running formation. It is. Run Kircher up the middle. Good run, but he fumbles. And that's picked up by the Chargers. So unless they call him down, and I don't think we have instant replay here to call players down, that's Brody Barnhart on the fumble recovery.
And I couldn't see. Woodard had a lot of space. I don't know if that was Braxton Winston in on it who forced the fumble, but nonetheless, great play for the Chargers, and they do get the ball back with quite some time inside the 30 of Country Day, over 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, the Country Day only had the ball for about 7 or 8 seconds there, I think. Take that back. 19 seconds. Counting the kickoff. Grant Logan back to throw. Looking deep up the middle. Wide open.
Pretty
Easy
quick.
Touchdown pass.
Pretty quick. Chris Peel didn't really have to make too many dudes miss on that one. Straight through. Easy touchdown for the Chargers.
I don't think they were expecting Peel to be the receiver on that play.
I think Coach Greer will take as many 5-second drives in this game as he'd like and for the rest of the season.
So 24 seconds after the Chargers took a 21-0 lead, they're now kicking to make it a 28-0 lead. 24 seconds between scores. Ball's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 28-0.
And we were sitting here thinking that Chris Peel's rushing touchdown drive would have been possibly the last for Providence in this half on the offensive side of the ball. And after that, they've already scored another touchdown, also courtesy of Chris Peel.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Right before that first one, Holden was talking about how Peel was due to break one. We'll give Holden credit. I don't know if we give you credit for both, though.
I'll take credit for the first one.
I don't think you predicted the pass play after that.
I did not.
All right, so Sydney's last kickoff got all the way to 5. It was her best kickoff yet and got the Chargers better field position on that. So we're up to 88 people watching. Chargers are up 28-0, 5:30 left. They just scored twice in 24 seconds. I'm not sure who our furthest person watching away is. We have to check between McKinney, Texas, and Buffalo, New York, unless somebody else wants to chime in from and further away. I'm not sure where in Florida we're talking.
I'm gonna want to put my money on McKinney, Texas, right now, but
all right,
we don't. We're missing Carter, so
yeah,
can't get that result right away to you.
Wonder if that's Carter's job in college broadcast this year. All right, Sydney McCorkle ready for the kickoff. Woodard's on about the 10-yard line. Kicks a little bit higher. Taken by the short person on about the 12. Trying to go outside and brought down about the 30. That's a pretty good return for number 11, Jack Blythe. Sydney's getting a workout this game.
She is. And no field goal attempts to this point. Nothing but extra points and kickoffs.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 30. Boyner's got Kircher in the backfield with him. And Harris Graham's back in the game. Harris Graham made a great catch earlier and went out a little bit shaken up, but he's been back in. 2 tight ends, single wideouts. Rolling out the side under pressure. And that's complete to Graham. Graham has been their best player so far this game. That's a 13-yard gain for the Bucks and a first down.
It has. The senior captain has been a huge part of the offensive side of the ball. And early moving of the chains for Country Day. They need a huge drive here as we approach 5 minutes remaining in the half.
We have not gotten the license plate number of the car whose lights are on. Still working on that. Not sure anybody at home is the person whose car has the lights on, but Kircher with Moyner in the backfield. Hands off to Kircher, running right, falls down. Tried to cut back, unsuccessful. Loss of 1, I believe. Should make it 2nd and 11.
Country Day still in no need to hurry up here as they're taking their time looking over at the sideline for each play.
And they got a wing back on this side. Twin wideouts left. Chargers look like they're in a man-to-man. Ball was a little low in the snap. Under pressure. Goes to the tight end. Good completion, good tackle. That'll make it, I think, about 3rd and 4.
That one, Josh Bogner looked really comfortable rolling out with 2 Chargers coming in the backfield. And 44, Spencer Mermans was wide open. Picks up some positive yards for Country Day.
Maybe we're talking, I think it's 3rd and 5. That's 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 5. Lucius says 6. Look. We got the distance from Buffalo to McKinney. Look at that. That's awesome. Back to pass. Under pressure, throwing out to the flat. And that is complete. Nice play. Complete. They're going to call a late hit on that, I think.
I think they will.
Yeah. That was complete to Jack Blythe. And it's going to be 15 yards tacked on to that, I believe.
Originally, he went out of bounds at Chargers 37-yard line, but you can tack on some more yards to the end of that play.
That's that makes that by far the longest gain of the day when you add the penalty yards to the throwing. It would have been longest gain anyway. 20 hours from Buffalo to McKinney. That's even longer than the drive I do in the summer. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 on about the 23-yard line for the Bucks. 3:10 left in the first half. Hand off to Woodard, running right. Finds a hole. That's a good positive play, and that'll be close to a first down depending upon the spot.
This has got to be the best we've seen Country Day move the ball so far. They've gotten consecutive first downs. Josh Bogner looks way more comfortable in the pocket there, even when he does roll out, than in previous drives. And they're still looking over to the sideline, waiting for the plays, but they've got to be happy about what they've created so far.
Yeah, they got 2nd and 2 here. Overloaded formation on the right with the wing back and the tight end and both receivers. Woodard goes the other way following the wing back and goes backwards. Now it's basically a counter type motion there. It's going to make it 3rd and about 5, I think.
And as we get near 2 minutes left, I can definitely say this would still be 4-down territory for the Bucks, no matter where they get this first down conversion or not.
Strong formation right. Boyner looks back to Woodard. Woodard was wide open. That was a great misdirection. Ran everything right, and Woodard slipped out of the backfield left. Nobody was on him and dropped the ball.
I
He
think
might
it was
have scored on that.
Bogner throwing off his back foot, just a little underthrown, but Mike Woodard had a ton of space in front of him. Would have been a house call if he had come up with the catch.
4th and 5. Here they are going for 4th down, as Holden predicted. Now we got wideouts each side, more balanced formation. Boyner back to pass, under some pressure. Throws complete to the tight end. Number 44, Spencer Mermans, and that should be a first down on about the 11. I think that got just enough for the first down.
We'll see with the spot, and Bogner signaling it's a first down.
It should be a first down, but it's close. Yep, first down. That was a good play, good pass by Boyner, good play to the tight end. Mermans has been one of Boyner's favorite targets, although he has not always completed those passes. Chad Greer calls timeout to try to settle down the defense.
And they've dealt with a long drive so far here defensively, the Chargers have.
Yeah, this might be a catch your breath as much as anything. So just as a quick recap, Grant Logan came off the bench and threw a 28-yard touchdown pass to Nate Abram, 8:33 left in the first quarter. And then Brody Barnhart ran a 70-yard draw play to the house with 1:25 left in the first quarter. And then at 5:54 of the second quarter, Chris Peel scored on a 47-yard run, and 24 seconds later scored on a 33-yard pass from Logan. Sidney McCorkle made all 4 extra points, and that makes the score 28-0 Chargers, 1:28 left in the half. Country Day's run some good misdirection plays. They've had Chargers have had some good individual plays to stop them, and Country Day's also dropped a few that could have been more successful. Chargers look like they're playing a tight man-to-man here.
And this is Country Day's best opportunity thus far here in the red zone.
Look at the size difference on the tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they go to 44. Oh, we got a jump by somebody. I think that might be the left guard that jumped for the Bucks, but I don't know what happened here.
Both teams signaling at each other.
Yeah. They're saying it offsides Chargers. Chargers not impressed, but that's going to be good luck for the Bucks. That's going to make it 1st and 5 inside the 10-yard line, about the 8-yard line. Let's see if they had the same mismatch of their tight end. Yeah, look at the size difference if they throw to the tight end.
Spencer Merman's up there at 6'6", has got to be one of Boigner's favorite red zone target.
Yeah, this looks like if they're going to throw it, I would say this is good Merman's territory. Boigner runs it instead to Woodard. Woodard trying to work his way through. Gets maybe a yard or two before he's stuffed. Bucks can get a first down.
And I wonder what the run on that play. Woodard has really had a couple good runs, but the Chargers front 4 has been there at most times. And I wonder if they're trying to take some time off the clock so Grant Logan and the Chargers offense does not get the ball back in this half.
He actually lost one on that, so it's now 2nd and 6. 50 seconds left in the first half here. It's back to pass, looks in the flat to Woodard, beats the 1v1 tackle and scores. That's a tough 1v1 tackle situation in the open field with Woodard there. So Woodard scores on, what was that, about a 7-yard touchdown pass. We'll call it 8.
And that was exactly the play that Country Day needed before this half ends. And Michael Woodard has been one of their key players on the offensive side of the ball. And a great play call there from Country Day, getting him out in the flat for a 1v1. Ends up with the touchdown.
Kennedy's kick is up, and I believe good, so that'll make it 28-7. A little bit of momentum. Betty Thomas. So there we go. Buffalo 661 miles by car, McKinney 1050 by car, and they are 20 hours and 40 minutes apart. So McKinney, Texas is winning right now, as are the Chargers by a score of 28-7 with 45 seconds left. Looks like the pep band is closing it up. Hey, Adam, play a few notes in the background here. Yeah, play a couple notes so we can show them that you've been playing the trumpet. Here we go.
Man of many talents, Adam Lawrence here.
There we go. All right, Adam is packing up with the jazz band and ready to take over the board again. All right, this is Kennedy's first kickoff since the opening kickoff of the game. Short kick, very short kick. Return to about the 35-yard line there. And that was number 9, Coleman.
The Chargers still have 2 of their timeouts. And we've seen Grant Logan launch the ball so far in this game, so I think Coach Greer is still going to stay aggressive here and try to put some points on the board. We haven't seen Sidney McCorkle with a field goal attempt yet, but that could certainly be in the cards as we have 40 seconds remaining in the half.
So Betty Thomas standing in there for Carter on our distance, along with Andrea Hauser on the other distance. All right, Logan's in the backfield here. 3 wide receivers left. Instead, he goes short screen. That's a gain of about 5 by Chris Peel. Gets out of bounds, doesn't use up much clock. Be 2nd and 5 for the Chargers.
And this drive so far has already been longer than the last drive for the Chargers, which ended up in that quick Logan to Peel touchdown pass.
Hey, Fred Staten chimes in saying, glad to see that Grant is active. If I'm correct, Fred Staten is former Bucks player. Could be wrong, but I think Fred Staten was a good player for the Bucks. Could be wrong. All right. Here we go. Twins both sides, double slot. Logan pointing to the threat. Logan back to pass. Peel picks up the blitz. Logan is throwing deep. He's got somebody wide open. And that is, let's see where the referee marks it. Touchdown.
That is a touchdown. Huge play. Grant Logan did launch it on that one, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and that was Mekhi Blue Coleman, right?
That was.
So that was a 64-yard touchdown pass.
Mr. Dixon, I would say that Grant Logan's shoulder is doing okay. What would you say?
I think he is looking real strong here. So again, this time the Chargers scored in both. They've scored in about 30 seconds or close to that. No, this was 22 seconds. 22 seconds and 24 seconds after the previous score on the last 2.
Not to give myself too much credit, but I was right about Coach Greer staying aggressive to end this half, and certainly paid off for the Chargers as Sidney McCorkle puts the PAT through the uprights.
Making the score 35-7 with 23 seconds left. That Chargers quick strike offense has been pretty impressive here.
It has. And I don't know if we were expecting a ball that deep from Grant Logan. That ball had some serious airtime. And Coleman, who's super fast, was able to track it down. Goes for 6.
Got a lot of our stream team stars from the COVID stuff of last year have gone on and hopefully doing the same kind of thing in college. Carter Craig and Jackson Sykes. And others. All right, McCorkle getting ready. Chad Greer just giving a high five there to Chris Peel as they're getting ready on the kick coverage team here. McCorkle's kick, that's an intentional eye drive. Caught short at about the 20-yard line by number 11, Jack Blythe. She's kicked it right to him a couple times. Bucks will take over on about the 39-yard line, 16 seconds left.
And I can't say whether going into this half, Coach Greer and the Providence State staff are going to be more impressed with this offense or defense, because both of them certainly playing some of their best balls so far.
They'll probably say something like, we can't believe we gave up that touchdown.
I would have to say so. We can't believe we had a touchdown in 5 seconds for a drive. But
all right, Boyner in the back. I think that's with Kurgers with him. Trips left. See if Country Day tries to throw here. It's back to pass. Looking up the middle. That was complete to Harris Graham, probably Country Day's maybe their best player in the half, at least in terms of receiver. We got 10 seconds left because that's a first down. The chains will be moved to the 50-yard line.
Country Day takes a timeout. After this one, they'll have one remaining with 10 seconds. So you're really thinking just one more strike down the field and timeout, and that'll do it.
So we have Adrian Templeton on camera tonight. This is Holden Manna and Ted Dixon on the mics. David Oliver is running things, and Adam Lawrence has returned from the trumpet to take over the board. Look who's in the background here. Speaking of Jackson Sykes. And we have also, we should point out that Jordan Ellis has built us a great platform here for our. Last year, we always felt like we were going to roll off the back of tables. Jordan Ellis has done a great job here. And thanks to the Charger Club for its support and paying for it. All right, we got trips left, single wide receiver right. Boyne, looking around here. Boyne back, looks sideline. Tries to cut inside. I don't think he was. I think there was supposed to be a lateral there. It looked to me like Sam Turner was supposed to lateral to Dylan Kircher, but they didn't get that off, and they took another timeout here with 3 seconds left. They probably got it close enough to throw it into the end zone. Either try to catch in the end zone or get a
40-yard line. And
yeah, if they can get to the end zone, they can either try to catch it or get a penalty to.
Wouldn't be surprised also if they had a catch before the end zone, got a lateral, almost what we saw in that play.
Yeah, I think that was intended to be a lateral. Chargers just closed down before he could lateral it back to Kircher.
Mm-hmm.
Good for a touchdown first down. Line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line.
Mr. Oliver, that's the plate where the lights are on. If you can get that to Lee at halftime. Maybe you should try to run it up right now so you can do it right before they get stuff going. All right, let's see what happens here. Back to pass. 2 wide receivers going. He's under pressure. That is way short. A lot of Chargers went for the interception, but that didn't really matter here. So at the half, the score is 35-7 Chargers. Chargers scored twice in the first quarter, 28-yard touchdown pass from Grant Logan to Nate Abram, and a 70-yard draw play by Brody Barnhart. Then they scored in the second quarter, 24 seconds apart, on a 47-yard run by Chris Peel, and then a 33-yard touchdown pass from Grant Logan to Chris Peel after a fumble recovery. Country Day then marched down the field and scored with 45 seconds left, and then the Chargers scored 22 seconds later on a 64-yard touchdown pass from Grant Logan to Mekhi Blue Coleman. So we are setting up here for homecoming.
That's right, and we'd like to welcome everyone to our homecoming halftime event. And we'd like to welcome back all of our Providence Day alumni. So open this ceremony up. Everybody's setting up on the 50-yard line.
Looks like we have a lot of lower school cheerleading types here. All right. Yes, I was right. Fred Staten Jr. Look at that. Fred Staten Jr. is Fred Staten's son, and he did play at Country Day. Fred Staten Jr. was one of the best players I've ever seen play at Country Day. Grant's grandfather and family are wonderful friends of mine. Well, Fred Staten, thanks for chiming in. I thought I recognized that name, and I remember watching Fred Staten Jr. tear up the Chargers in several games.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Staten, we're also glad to see Grant is active as well.
So we're setting up for the homecoming court here. Betty Thomas, who took care of our distance there along with Andrea Hauser. I wonder if Betty Thomas is related to Carter Craig. I don't know. Just wondering out loud there. But it's great to hear from Fred Staten and great to see Grant healthy, as we said. Good. We have good numbers. We're almost up to 100 people watching in a non-COVID year where we have a full crowd. That's a pretty good number. We're going to turn this over to Holden for the homecoming court Looks like they're set up and ready to go. You can probably go ahead and start the opening there.
I'd like to introduce the class representatives for each grade.
Right, actually, you can go read above that.
I will. Joining our homecoming corps on the field are some of special lower school students, our legacy students from 1st to 5th grade. These children each have a parent who is an alum of Providence State School, and they are here to represent the lower school during the halftime ceremony. Now representing each class are students selected by their peers because of their devotion to school spirit and their value of community involvement. They embody the characteristics of an ideal Providence State Charger and possess the traits that we emphasize in our mission statement: a passion for learning, a commitment to personal integrity, and a sense for social responsibility.
All right. I think we're pause for 1 second here. Is that Miss Mixon trying to make sure that they're not going to trip as they head out there?
First students to walk out will be the freshman representatives.
I hope the Sanders family is still watching from Buffalo, because he's going to be on the field in a second here.
He will. First up for the freshmen, we have Ashlyn Adams and Harry O'Neill. Next is Ava Beninati and our football player David Sanders.
Betty Thomas is related to David Sanders. That's who Betty Thomas is related to, and she got that right. And there's David Sanders on the field as freshman representative. Hope she's still watching.
Now Prableen Kaur and Anish Vedantham. And lastly, for the freshmen is Annie Mency and Gavin Zanoni.
I would assume, I don't know, is Gavin related to Ellie, who graduated a few years ago? I would
He
assume
is.
so. Okay. Ellie, who was best buddies with our dog, Ellie.
And now our sophomore representatives are Brandon Ackerman and Sean Bowes. Next is Morin Cook and Tommy Schumacher. And last off for the sophomores is Avery Thalberg and Max Harrell.
Betty Thomas is watching. All right. Nice. So she got to cheer for our freshman representative.
Now representing the junior class, first off are Layla O'Regan Rico and John Carter Krell. Next is Ivy Brainerd and Tyler Jones. And finally representing the juniors is Riley Brindley and Christian Smith. And next, we would like to welcome our head of school, Dr. Glenn Kalishaw, and his wife, Darlene Kalishaw. They will be entering on the golf cart to the 50-yard line. See them making their way around the homecoming tent.
I don't know, Dr. Kalishaw usually drives that cart a little faster. There we go. And who's he got with him?
He has two special guests with them, both legacy children, Henry Shapiro, a kindergartner in the class of 2034, and Wells Northrup from TK, and in the class of 2035. Wells is the daughter of Avery Blackwell Northrup from the class of 2005, and Henry is the son of Lauren Blackwell Shapiro from the class of 2000.
I believe that I might have been an advisor to both of them. I definitely taught both of them. And Henry and Wells' Uncle Tyler I taught, and he also teaches in the, taught for Providence Day for a while. Lompoc, California. Look at that.
Wow.
Okay, I think we have a new winner here.
We do.
Wendell Welter, along with Brett Welter, Lucas Santweir is our great nephew. You're watching from Lompoc, California. Keep the feeds coming. Well, I bet there aren't many people who have been to Lompoc, but I have. I went to UC Santa Barbara for grad school, so I know exactly where Lompoc is. So they have the crowns ready to give to the eventual winners here. I think one of our good friends in Santa Barbara lived in Lompoc, one of the people that worked with my wife.
And now we will welcome the senior representatives for Homecoming 2021. First to arrive, we have Phoebe Brandon and Justin Allen.
I think you can go with the script because I think they're about to. Here we go.
Phoebe has attended Providence Day since the 5th grade. Phoebe has been a class officer and served on the executive committee with SGA, has led the Model UN and mock trial clubs, and started and led the Rotary Interact Club. She has been a member of the varsity soccer for all 4 years of high school, and she is being escorted by her parents, Colleen and Scott Brandon, tonight. And now Justin Allen walking out. Justin Allen has attended PDS since the 8th grade. He is a member of GSA, Theater, the BSU, and Model UN. He notes that his name is Justin, not Austin's little brother. He is being escorted by parents Monique and Dallas Allen tonight.
I think his older brother's playing college football, isn't he? He might be. At least Austin was talking about it. I don't know if he ended up doing it.
Next up, we have Lily Mae Koshel and Garrett Kronk. Lily Mae has been attending Providence Day School since kindergarten, making her a lifer here at PDS. Lily Mae is the president of Glamour Girls, a service club that strives to empower females in the community. She has been cheering for the Chargers as a member of the varsity cheerleading team since 2018 and has been captain of the team in 2020 and 2021. She loves dancing as a member of the company at JMI Master School of Dance, and this past summer she had the amazing opportunity to study dance for 5 weeks at North Carolina Governor's School East. Lily Mae would like to thank her fellow peers for nominating her to represent the senior class alongside the other amazing nominees, and go Big Red. She is being escorted tonight by her mother, Sandra Cashel.
I hope her siblings are watching from college, proud siblings.
And next we have Garrett Kronk. Garrett has also been at PD since kindergarten, another PDS lifer. Garrett has been a key member of the cross-country and track teams in high school, along with serving on the investment board and the honor council. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Christopher Kronk and Caroline Weiss.
somebody else who might have older siblings watching.
And coming up next is Emma Hedinger and Sage Gulati. Emma has been attending Providence Day since TK, making her a lifer here at PDS. Emma has been a girls a cappella and SGA all 4 years of high school and is currently serving in leadership positions for both. She is a Global Studies Diploma candidate and also leads Charger House. Emma has been a member of Charlotte Youth Concert Choir since her 7th grade year and was a recipient of the Dr. Heather Potter Leadership Scholarship last year. She is currently in her 14th show with PDS Performing Arts. Come see She Kills Monsters October 28th to the 30th. Tonight, she's being escorted by her parents, Maria and Eric Hedinger.
I've been in a few shows with Emma, but she wouldn't have put this in here. She's also Providence Day's Park Scholars nominee this year. She's too modest to stick that in the
That is right. And now Sage has been at Providence Day since 9th grade. Sage is a member of the National Honor Society and National Spanish Honor Society. He's been a member of Charlotte Youth Rowing for the last 4 years. He volunteers at Atrium Health Community Service and Outreach Program, as well with the Mobile Medical Clinic for the Homeless. Sage also spent his summers throughout high school working at Tranquil Family Dentistry. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Dr. Sanjeev and Mrs. Tanu Gulati. Next up, we have Ashley Horwitz and Andrew Newmark. Ashley started Providence Day School in 3rd grade. She's participated in cross country, track and field, swimming, winter track, and basketball at PDS. She's the leader of the Sustainability Club and has been on SGA all 4 years, currently serving on the SGA Executive Committee. She says, "I would like to thank my teachers, administrators, and friends for making PD a very welcoming place these past few years. I'm very appreciative for all the opportunities that our school has given me and the way it has prepared me for life." Ashley is being escorted tonight by her parents, Christy and Andy Horwitz.
She left out the key detail that I'm her advisor. How could she forget that?
Next up, we have Andrew Newmark. Andrew has attended Providence Day since 2nd grade. He has been a key member of the soccer and baseball teams and has also worked with Freedom School. He says, "I will leave it up to Mr. Taylor for anything else to be added." He is escorted tonight by his father, Steve Newmark.
Mr. Taylor said he loved it so much that he decided to take it twice. Wendy, hey, UCSB rocks. My son was a gaucho. He's gone on to become an airline pilot. His cousin Rodney is Lucas' dad. Nice. That's awesome. So we got a little UCSB love from Lafayette, California. All right, Santana Spearman.
Santana has been a PD since the 9th grade. She has served on the Freedom School Team Board, is a new student advisory board member, and a charter guide. She is a Global Studies Diploma candidate, BSU leader, and also serves on the Honor Council. Santana is on the track team and has dabbled in field hockey, swimming, and volleyball. Santana notes, "I'm the better Spearman twin. I love to read. I love sports. Follow my latte account on Instagram. We love it."
I don't know how Fallon's going to feel about that.
I don't know. She's being escorted tonight by her parents, Juanetta Spearman and Christopher Spearman. Next up, we have Hayes Olin, who has been at Providence Day since the 9th grade. Hayes plays varsity soccer and is in the Hacky Sack Club. He has served as a class officer with SGA and is a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, along with supporting new students through the New Student Advisory Board. Hayes says, "Love you, Mama." His parents, Permo and John Olin, are escorting him tonight. And last but certainly not least, we have Paulina Williams and Declan Peters. Paulina has been at Providence Day since 9th grade. She has been on the field hockey team all 4 years of upper school. Paulina has also been actively involved with performing arts at PD, participating in the musical and the girls' a cappella group. She founded and led the service club Glamour Girls. Paulina notes, "I'm so honored to share this moment with all the beautiful and amazing ladies on campus." Tonight she's being escorted by her parents, Jennifer Williams and Carl Williams.
Jennifer and Paul. This Paulina Williams.
And lastly, we have Declan Peters. Declan is a PD lifer, having attended Providence Day since kindergarten. Declan is a key member of the varsity lacrosse and varsity wrestling teams. Tonight he's being escorted by his parents, Christine and Brian Peters.
Star, let's see, goalie in lacrosse, isn't he, I believe?
Mm-hmm. And a big congratulations to all of our homecoming representatives.
Mr. Taylor claims he can randomly at will do a backflip.
I believe he'd be right about that. And now joining our court on the field, head of school, Dr. Kalashaw, along with Princess Wells and Prince Henry.
They're carrying the crowns for this year's King and Queen.
Now joining our court on the field, head of school, Dr. Kalashaw, along with Princess Wells and Prince Henry.
And shortly now is the big moment when we reveal the 2021 homecoming King and Queen.
I guess we have to wait until it officially gets announced by Mr. Taylor. We wouldn't want to beat him to it.
Mm-hmm. And as Mr. Taylor says, this year's homecoming king is Andrew Newmark. Congratulations to him.
Coming from the street sector. And the 2021 homecoming queen is Miss Ashley Horwitz.
And the 2021 homecoming queen is Ashley Horwitz as she makes her way over.
Nobody saw that, Ashley. Queen Ashley. Queen crowned.
So there you have it. Andrew Newmark and Ashley Horwitz crowned king and queen here at 2021 homecoming. And that will just about round out the halftime ceremony. First time we've seen that in a while, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a special moment. I'm glad Betty Thomas got to see number 70 on the field, even if he's on crutches. All right, Holden is going to have to take off shortly, so I think we will. We're supposed to have a replacement coming in. Won't be quite the same without you, Holden.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll be thinking about you Sunday, thinking about Mac Jones with your Mac Jones shirt on.
We will see. We will see what happens. I'm thinking we're going to be ready. We'll have to wait and see.
We're going to be ready, but as an old person, I'm a little worried about that old quarterback guy. Just see, this is the
he's getting old, man.
Biggest age difference between starting quarterbacks in an NFL game ever.
It is. I'm happy it's taking place at Gillette, too. Should be going, but it has been a pleasure tonight.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We can just leave that stuff there for our replacement person when she shows. Fans now getting to sing Sweet Caroline for the first time in a long time in the stands.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon.
All right. Thank you, Holden. Have a great weekend. Looks like we got about 2:45 left in the halftime festivities here as they clean up the balloons and the red carpet and the whole works here. Hands, touching hands. Can I sing along, Sweet Caroline? Probably shouldn't do that over the mics. Oh, look at this. We have Emily Dixon showing up. We don't have Mackenzie Rose here yet. If Mackenzie doesn't show up, you can take over.
I'll be here for a little bit.
Okay. I saw Jonathan Robbins at the alumni tent, former star PD football player.
I did. He wants to come up here, but he's got his 4-year-old son with him. So we'll see what Forrest Robbins allows.
We got some nice love from Lompoc and UC Santa Barbara
I see
there.
that.
And Betty Thomas got to watch number 70, who's on crutches, David Sanders, be honored at halftime as one of the freshman representatives.
Awesome.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
Olympian Anna Cockrell just walked
Anna
by.
Cockrell, class of 2016. Should I go grab her?
You should go grab her, see if she'll come talk. Fresh off returning from the Olympics. Don't know if you all watched her, but she became, I believe, only the second woman ever to win the 100 and 400 hurdles at the NCAAs, that made the U.S. Olympic team, and made it to the finals of the 400 hurdles, almost made it to the finals of the 100 hurdles. So we're all very proud of Anna. We'll see if we can get her to come on the mic for a minute here. Hey, look at that. Melissa Dixon chiming in. Melissa Dixon, I don't know how far back you can see in the stream, but there's some nice love there from Lompoc, California, and UCSB. Okay, we have about 30 seconds left in the half, so you only have to hear me humming along to Sweet Caroline for another minute or two. Grant Logan's throwing on the sidelines, so I think he's going to be, he's getting his arm stretched out by Stephanie Davis. He's looking good, so I say no reason to believe that he won't be back in for this half. If you missed the beginning of the game, Grant did not play the first part of the first series and then came in and the whole complexion of the game changed. Jordan Shipp had been running a running offense. Grant came in and all of a sudden the offense became explosive. What was that? Yeah. My daughter's around, so if Mackenzie Rose doesn't get here, she'll jump in. We just asked, so here we go. Watch this moment in a second here, David. Got a special treat coming here for people watching the game. David doesn't know what we have up our sleeve here. Anna, put this thing on right here for a second and let's say hello. Anna hurdled onto the high stage here. We'll let her put the mic on. Yep. All right. Anna Cockrell, welcome back to PDS.
Hi, thank you for having me.
When'd you get back from the Olympics?
Oh, gosh, I don't even know. It's all a blur. I got back second week of August, and then I was in L.A., then I was home with my parents.
Are you still
then
running
I was in
right
Louisiana.
now?
No, I'm off right now. I won't start training for another 2 weeks if I'm lucky.
And what are you going to be training for at that point? Worlds or the circuit? For
Worlds? Yeah, Diamond League circuit and Worlds. Worlds is actually going to be back in the U.S. for the first time in a long time. It'll be in Eugene, Oregon in 2022, so that's really exciting.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great track too, Eugene,
It
Oregon.
is. It's a wonder. I've had a wonderful time. Every time I ran in Eugene, I've made a team.
Is that where the trials were this year?
Yes.
Eugene? Yeah,
yes.
that's what I thought.
The first time I made a USA under 20 team was the first time I ran at Eugene. I always had a good experience at NCAAs there. And then I made my first Olympic team there.
That's awesome. Good memories for Eugene.
Very good memories.
Now, I should point out that Anna also is probably qualified to comment on football here because I think you have a sibling that's a football player.
I do.
Last I checked. What team is he on right now?
He's with the Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Bucs.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. All
we
right,
don't.
Sydney,
He didn't go to PD, so we got to skip him.
Yeah, that's right. McCorkle, a little bit of a misplay there by Country Day. McCorkle, good kickoff, picked up on the sideline, returned to about the 15. That'll be a bad position for the Bucs. Yeah, he played at that other school down the road.
Yeah, the other school.
But he's currently playing for the Bucs, and as far as I'm concerned, that's the other football team too. So we won't talk too much about the Bucs.
Teams.
No love for Ross's teams, or much more love for the team Ross is playing against on Sunday.
Fair enough. I get it. That's your hometown, so I'm not mad at it.
So are you back in Charlotte, living in L.A.? Where are you living at the moment?
I am in the process of moving. This is like an exclusive release to you guys because I haven't really told anyone yet.
Here we go. Breaking news on PDSN.
Breaking news. I'm actually going to move to Fort Worth, Texas,
nice.
and join a professional training group out there. So, yeah, I'm home right now because I just went and found an apartment over the weekend. and all of my stuff is in storage, so it's going to be a super fun moving process from LA to Texas.
Who are you going to be training with in Fort Worth? Who's the coach or who's the group?
Yeah, so it's Coach Boogie Johnson, and for those of you who are familiar with track, the 2016 Olympic gold medalist, most recent 2020/2021 silver medalist, Dalila Muhammad, and a couple other girls, well, women, they're older than me. But it's about 8 of us, I think, that are there.
Nice.
So I'm joining the group now.
Well, we get training. Go second down. It's about a 5-yard run for the Bucks. They'll have about 3rd and 4 here. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And that sounds like a great group to be running with. Now, is there? Do you train at one of the universities out there, or?
No, it's actually called the Athletic Performance Ranch.
Nice. Yeah, of course, it's Fort Worth, so it's got to be a ranch.
No, but it is a ranch. I thought that was just like a cutesy name, but it's, I kid you not, right next to a cattle farm.
Nice.
So very middle of nowhere, very rural, but I'm really excited to be joining the group.
Nathan's out in Dallas, so you guys may have to get together at some point.
Okay, perfect, because I don't really know anyone out there other than the women I'm going to be training with. And, you know, I love training, and I love my training group, but listen, I'm not trying to spend every waking minute with them.
Yeah, that is a great long pass from Boignet to my player of the game for Country Day, Harris Graham, and the Bucks will have it 1st and down on the 50 on that long gain. Well, yeah, we got to have you have a little bit more life than watching the cattle and running with your friends. So,
exactly.
We'll work on that. We'll see if we can come up with some connections.
Absolutely.
All right, so the Bucks have it 1st and 10 at midfield here, about 10:08 left in the 3rd. I don't know if anybody in the chat wants to ask Anna any questions, since we have her an exclusive streaming experience here.
Exclusive, revealing exclusive information for
far
Providence
more. This
Day
is
fans.
far more interesting than those Olympic interviews. Come on. And by the way, I want to congratulate you on the stuff that you wrote and were interviewed about with women and also with mental health. That was some great stuff that you were involved with there. So
thank you. I
thank
really
you for doing
appreciate
that.
I'm a semi-finalist for that. I don't. The finalists are supposed to be released soon, so fingers crossed.
For which? Say that again, because they couldn't hear.
Oh yeah, the NCAA Woman of the Year.
Nice. Finalists for NCAA Women of the Year. That's
so yeah, semi-finalists. Finalists are coming out soon. Fingers crossed, but just excited to be in the top 30.
And I believe, not to be mistaken here, but when you graduated as an undergrad, you were the graduation speaker for your college, I believe. Is that how that worked?
I was for the student athletes ceremony. I actually missed the university-wide one. We were at a meet. But yes, I did speak at that graduation.
That was awesome. We actually had somebody else whose name I'm forgetting right now, was a graduation speaker the same year for his class, but he sang during his graduation speech because it was performing arts. Somebody you were in plays with. All right, Bucks have 3rd and 6, dropping back. That's going to be picked off. That should be Brody Barnhart. Brody Barnhart has some space, trying to reverse, and that's going to be, that looked a little bit like Ross Cockrell. It's going to be 1st down Chargers on about the Bucks 44-yard line. I am not remembering the name of the other graduation speaker. He was a year behind you here, I believe. I think. No, it would have been a year ahead of you because you graduated,
I graduated
3.
a year early.
So he would have been a year ahead of you. Cool. Now, did you get a master's this year or working on it?
I did. I finished, thankfully,
Nice.
because I
Congratulations.
loved my program, but I've been in school fall, spring, summer semester since 2016, so I needed a break.
Needed a break, yeah.
Needed a break.
Chris Peel on a 12-yard run there for the Chargers, 1st down. Yeah, well, your break's going to be running in Texas.
It is. So how much of a break is it really? How much of a break is it?
Well, you get to look at the cows, so that's a good thing. All right, Grant Logan goes up the middle again. I think that was Peel. We're getting waved to you from the fans. Chris Meal up again. That was about a 7-yard gain, waiting for the yard marker there. We'll call it 6. Mr. Lucia has the official numbers up here on the board, so we'll see what Lucia says. 2nd and 3. They're saying it was 7. Oh, quick snap there by the Chargers. Quick wide receiver screen. It was so quick that I wonder if that flag has to do with legal motion, but let's see what happens here. Would not surprise me. What was your favorite class you took in college?
Ooh, good question. My favorite class in college. I think probably a class called Ethnic Politics that I took my second year because we read some really good books. And, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people actually do the reading in college. So,
well, I did the reading.
I did the reading too, and I really enjoyed it. The first book we read was about the expansion of voting rights and how it's been like ebbs and flows, and there's gains after wars, and then usually there's like a conservative backlash and people are getting stripped of the right to vote. So I thought that I loved reading that book. I really did.
Good defense. I could not tell who that was, if that was Jordan Shipp. I think it was Jordan Shipp, tackled for a loss. Wow, it's going to be about 3rd and 17 here for the Chargers. Was that Carol Anderson's book? Do you remember who wrote that book?
Oh, no, I have it. I still have it because I liked it that much. I couldn't look it up and tell you, but...
It sounds like all the stuff you learned in APUS
I know. I mean, you just keep learning the same thing over and over again with more detail every time. So I was well prepared.
Logan back to pass, fires sidearm up the middle. Beautiful catch by Jordan Shipp, I believe. Let's see if I was right as who made the cat here. Yep, that was Jordan Shipp, and that's a first down. Nice play. Well, it doesn't surprise me you like that.
Oh, yeah. No, it was great. I had a good time in college. I can't complain. Honestly, the school part was probably my favorite part of college.
That's awesome. Did we take you away from anything? Do you have other pressing engagements, or are you happy to hang out here on the mic?
I can hang out a little bit longer. I was just going to go grab a snack.
Grant Logan complete.
Oh,
did he make it?
Wow.
Let's see. That's going to be a touchdown, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a great second effort there by star APUS history student Jaden Holler for the touchdown.
This is why you should have people who are teachers doing the commentary.
Absolutely.
Because you get the little extra information right there.
I think that was about a 25-yard touchdown pass, but, I got distracted. I didn't see exactly where we threw that from. We'll call that 25 yards. I guess I could have looked at the replay to try to check, but that's okay. Yeah, you get to find out all sorts of information about what classes these people take.
The live stream is where it's at.
Oh. That was interesting. So the holder dropped it and then kicked the ball. I'm not quite sure I've ever seen the holder try to kick the ball before. I don't know if we give that. I don't think we should give Sydney McCorkle a miss on that. She never even got to kick it. Sydney McCorkle following in the Anna Cockrell tradition of strong women athletes.
Oh, yeah, all about it. Listen, it's all about the women here at PD.
Absolutely.
Don't get it twisted just because we're on a live stream for men's football.
Hey,
but we've got a woman out there, so I'm all about it.
A woman who caused the rules to be changed for NCIS football.
That's amazing.
So other than running, what do you want to do? This sounds like a weird question because you got a long career ahead of you. But what do you want to do when your career's over other than running, do you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So I got my master's in public policy, but I don't want to be a policy analyst. So it's like, great, love that for me. But I really enjoyed the degree. I want to work in government. I lean more towards the local level just because I know quite a few people who were in D.C., did the D.C. thing. I just don't see that for myself. It's a grind. It's intense. It's a struggle. It's competitive. And I think once I'm done with the very competitive career I'm in now, I don't know if I want to go to the most competitive arena of politics and be in D.C. So I lean towards local stuff.
So you're sort of saying like D.C. is like the Olympics of politics?
I honestly think that it is, and I think that I will, for my health, I think I'll need something a little bit less.
Is all about mental health. Ball's at 22, returned by the Bucks, breaks a tackle, got some space on this side, and that's a nice tackle. I didn't see who that was on the tackle. I need better eyes here, Anna. That was number 6.
So I've got your binoculars.
Braxton Winston again on the tackle. I think he's had several tackles on the kickoff. Braxton Winston, whose dad's in local politics.
See, all the connections.
There you go. All right. So when you say local politics, you're going to be in Fort Worth, but are you thinking L.A., Charlotte, wherever?
We'll see. I don't. L.A. politics is its own beast.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I'd be, Charlotte is home for me. And I'm really interested in North Carolina politically and how the demographic shifts are affecting everything. I grew up here.
Kircher up the middle for about a 9-yard gain for the Bucks. That'll be 2nd and 1, depending upon where it's spotted. Yeah, I could definitely see you involved in that. On the other hand, we probably could use another history teacher someday, depending upon what direction you go with things.
I think my very tentative life plan right now, this first year running pro, I'm just going to do that. And then at some point, I do want to get enrolled in a PhD program. One of my mentors at SC was like, why not? She did a double PhD because she's intense and was having her children at the same time, stretched it out from 5 to 7 years and got it done.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay.
On your quick pass up the middle to his favorite tight end target. That's a gain of about 12 yards for the Bucks and a first down on the Chargers 45. Got to keep my roster straight while I'm talking. Spencer Merman's on the reception.
So
Emily just
plan.
finished a double master's, my daughter. So if she can do the double master's in 3 years, you can do the double PhD.
See, I don't even want to do a double PhD.
Just one PhD.
Just one.
We'll
stretch it out a couple years.
Public policy, politics?
Political science
Political
is what
science,
I'm leaning
okay.
towards right now. Just because I loved the quantitative stuff we did in public policy, but I lean a little bit more towards qualitative work. I can do quantitative stuff if I need to, but my heart is really in the human-to-human interaction, studying people, studying groups, group political behavior, that kind of thing. So I obviously have not narrowed down what my thesis would be about.
Keysad Abdul-Rahim tackle for about a 3-yard loss. Be 2nd and 13 for the Bucks. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in Texas politics that you could write about.
There is. And so, these next couple of years for track and field, we've got a World Championships in 22, another World Championships in 2023, and then the Olympics in 2024. The pandemic threw off the whole schedule.
Right.
So these next 3 years are going to be intense, but I think 2025 is going to be a dead year. No major championships, and so I'm really looking forward to trying to kind of get more involved in the community. I plan to little by little, but that first year that we get a break from major championships is when I would love to kind of start to figure out what I want to do, where I want to be. I want to keep running beyond then, but at that point, there'll be less time left in my career than there is right now. So,
and that'll give you some time to think about that. Now, am I correct? Oh, got a screen pass, and that's broken up pretty quickly by the Chargers. Am I correct that you're the second woman to win both the 100 and 400 hurdles, the NCAAs?
I am. The first to do it was Queen. Well, her last name is now Clay, but Queen Clay was the first to do it. And it was a dream for me from the moment I started doing both hurdles. And she's just been so wonderful and gracious to me. And
I think do they call it a Queenie?
Well, they started calling it the Queen Double, and then Queen told me they need to call it the Queen Cockerel Double.
There you go.
So I'm just honored to be in the conversation.
That's awesome. That's really great. And seems to me that you made a certain coach on campus here pretty proud with your the person that if I remember correctly, you called the greatest track coach ever when you were getting your senior signing ceremony. I think that was the phrase you used.
Probably. Nothing but high praise for Coach Carol Lawrence.
Yeah.
She's here now. I was eating her French fries not too long ago. That's how you know I'm not trading.
and she was coaching JV field hockey yesterday. So Chargers are going to have 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line. 4:42 left in the third. Chargers up 41-7. Well, Anna, thank you for stopping by. It's been great talking to you. Love seeing you.
Thank you for having me.
And that's a real special moment for us to have you here. Chargers run left here on a sweep. Gain of about 8. Should be 2nd and 2. That was Chris Peel to get on the run. Thank you. That's so awesome.
So
great
good to see you. So good to see you.
Can we hug with microphones on? I'm not sure.
All right, let me hand this off to our next guest speaker.
Yeah, we have another guest.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Who's our guest here, Emily? Ronan Shira. All right, we have Ronan Shira who's going to help me with some broadcasting here. Chargers have 2nd and 2 on their own 30.
You all set? How's that? Is that better?
First down, that might have been Barnard on the run. I didn't see the number. Yeah, don't fall off Anna, we don't want you getting hurt here. Great to see you. All right, Ronan's on the mic over here. How you doing, Ronan?
Introduce yourself. What's your name?
So, my name is Ronan Shira,
And how old are you?
4.5.
4.5. Are you in TK?
Yep.
You're
All
in
right.
TK? Nice.
Grant Logan looking over. We got 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Logan steps back. Logan's under pressure. Logan's got some space. Puts the ball under his arm and runs out of bounds after a gain of about 15 yards. Chargers 1st and 10 at the 50. I think Coach Greer on the sideline was saying, don't get hurt, run out of bounds.
What do you think of the football game?
I think they should line up good.
You think they should line up?
Who's winning? Are the Chargers winning?
It looks like they are.
I think so too. Say go Chargers.
Go Chargers.
All right. Excellent.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Is it
All
time
right.
to go?
Good job, Ronan.
Yeah.
Time to go home?
No, Ronan doesn't want to give up the mic. A typical Shira. All right, so we got 1st and 10 here for the Chargers at midfield. Trips right, Logan back, hands the ball up the middle. That was Chris Peel again for
Stop.
about a 2-yard gain.
We're going to.
Ronan's sister Neely is helping out the trainer. She's in the class, so she's helping out.
Ah,
Ran about the same.
so Neely is part of taking athletic training, is helping out
Neely
the
is
trainers.
putting out the waters for the team.
Ah, she's the water girl for tonight, huh? That's part of her job.
Yep.
All right, we got 2nd and about 7 for the Chargers. 3:01
We have
left in
7
the
for the
3rd.
Chargers.
Logan drops back to pass, goes up the middle. It
Who should have been?
wouldn't surprise me if that was caught by number 9, Makai Blue Coleman. That was about a 13-yard gain. That'll be a Chargers 1st down at the 36-yard line.
Ronan, what down is it?
31.
It's first down. It's
First.
first down.
Aim for the first down.
All right, is it time to go? We gotta go find Kellen.
All right, thank you, Ronan.
I already know where he is.
Oh, Ronan doesn't want to leave. Up.
Thanks, Ronan.
Logan got that pass off under pressure, but it was not able to be brought in by the Chargers.
Good job, buddy. All right, we
It
gotta
was
go.
off the hands of Jordan Ship.
Yeah, it's like
Good job, Ronan. We'll see you.
you're not gonna jump. We're gonna go down the stairs.
2nd and 10 for the Chargers.
Nice job. Can I get a high five? That is my dad.
That was a pretty cool exclusive interview. All right, we got 2nd 10 for the Chargers. Chargers have a lot of people in the backfield. Looks like a jet sweep left. It is. Read well by the Bucks and tackled for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now for the Chargers. That was a special moment to have Anna Cockrell, U.S. Olympian, and only a 2nd person in history to win the 100 and 400 hurdles at the NCAA championships and a semifinalist for NCAA Women of the Year. So it was nice having Anna back on campus and on the mic with us. We got the exclusive about her heading to Fort Worth, Texas to train with Boogie Johnson. All right, Chargers have single wideout left, 2 wideouts right, wing back. Logan back to pass. Logan looks deep. And that is complete for the 1st down. Complete for the 1st down to Channing Goodwin. And that's going to be 1st down for the Chargers on the 22 of the Bucks. About 1:24 left in the 3rd.
Hudson, number 5, immediately brings it down at the 22-yard line.
Anna Cockrell was a wonderful AP US history student back in the day. All right, we got trips left, single wide out right. Logan back, wide receiver screen to Jordan Ship. He's got some blocks. Last time they did this, they had a hold. This time not. Ship breaks the tackle and goes to the house. And that is a touchdown for the Chargers. 22-yard touchdown pass on the wide receiver screen. Makes it 47-7 for the Chargers. Let me just count here. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th touchdown pass for Grant Logan. Pretty impressive night for Grant Logan. Sidney McCorkle and Grant Logan, who we weren't even sure if he was going to be playing because he was hurt. McCorkle ready to kick the extra point. Kick is up. It's good. So the Chargers are up now. It should be 48-7. Just as a quick note here, so Grant Logan has 5 touchdown passes. Chargers have had 5 different people, 6 different people score. The only person that scored twice is Chris Peel, who scored twice in 24 seconds. So 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Chargers up 48-7. Again, that 5 touchdown passes. I don't remember the last time we had a quarterback throw 5 TDs for the Chargers.
Second place, 12th. First place, the 9th grade, winning the scavenger hunt. Steve dress-up days at 4th place was the 9th grade. Tied for second was the 10th and the 11th.
All right, Sidney McCorkle getting ready to do the kickoff. My wife's hoping for a running clock 4th quarter. I don't think it's going to happen. What was that? Oh, if we score 2 more points, then it will be running clock. Just need to get another touchdown, and we will have a running clock. We'll announce the final homecoming stuff at the quarter break here. I've already introduced the cheerleaders earlier this evening. Sidney McCorkle with the kick. Just kind of a pooch short shot. It's picked up. I think that Jack Blythe has returned it feels like almost every one of Sidney McCorkle's kicks. And that's going to be a first down for the Bucks on about their own 37-yard line. So this week was homecoming week for the Chargers. We still have a big crowd here. As part of homecoming week, there were all kinds of different competitions, including team trivia, tug-of-war, dodgeball, gaga ball, and musical chairs, as well as some artistic decorations. We'll tell you more about this in a second. 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Moynier looking over the sideline. Hands off to Woodard. Woodard runs left. Strung out well by the Chargers and tackled. And that was number 82, Kyle Van Dam on the tackle for the Chargers. And it's going to be 2nd and 12, and I think we have an injury timeout. It looks like the ball carrier's cramping, getting stretched out by the trainers. The referee's standing right in the way, so I can't tell. I bet it's probably Woodard. Mr. Referee, move one way or the other, please. I'm just going to assume that's Woodard getting stretched out. So the final results for the scavenger hunt part of the week. 4th place, 10th grade, 3rd place, 11th grade, 2nd place, 12th grade, and the freshmen won the scavenger hunt. For the themed up dress-up days, in 4th place, 9th grade, tied for 2nd place, 10th and 11th grades, and in 1st place, 12th grades. Any alums out there know that the seniors always make sure they can wear togas on one of the theme days and pajamas on another, and sure enough, they pulled that off again this year, so no surprise they won that. So the final overall results for homecoming, 9th grade was 4th with 475 points, 11th grade was 3rd with 900 points, 10th grade was 2nd with 925 points, and the seniors won with 1,000 points. All right, 37 seconds left here in the quarter. Boy, you're looking around. Back to pass, under pressure, throw short. Gain of about 3, and again, that's Harris Graham has been a real workhorse player for the Bucks tonight, but that's going to still bring up 3rd and 10, I believe, here. 17, Graham's going at a little bit shaken up. He's been taking a beating tonight, but he's showed a lot of courage. We're going to call this 3rd and 9, 8 seconds left. They're going to probably let the quarter run out. They do not need to snap the ball. Yeah, let the quarter run out. I'm not sure that Boyer even knew the quarter was running out, though. So at the end of the third quarter, the Chargers are ahead by a score of 48-7 over the Bucks. You know, there's been very few penalties in this game, and I think only one turnover, the fumble recovery by the Chargers. Interception, that's right. We had the interception as well. So we had an interception. So we had 2 turnovers by the Chargers, interception and a fumble recovery. Brody Barnhart in the interception. Thea, we miss you as well. Another one of our missing people. We lost a lot of people in last year's class who were real leaders of the stream team. Really kind of struggling to get some more people. Anybody out there that's an underclassman, middle schooler, wants to get involved in the stream team, we would love to have you. We need to get people to train to take Adam's place. We need to get people trained to take my place so I don't have to talk. And we have a number of people who have gone on to major in sports broadcasting in college, several at the Newhouse School at Syracuse, and make a profession out of it. So we would love to have some of the PDS students be involved. All right, fourth quarter, 48-7 Chargers. Bucks have a 3rd and 9 here. Boyer back to pass, wide open in the flat, looking to the flat for Kircher. Kircher is stood up and gang tackled. I'm not sure if that was Van Dam or Glosson that got the first hit, but that's going to make it 4th down. And Quinn Kennedy comes in to punt here. Raphael's learning all the production stuff, Theo says. Yeah, but Raphael's got homework issues and it's not always able to be here in the evening. We got to get Raphael to learn it and be here both. So we got to train some other people. Last minute person running on the field here for the Bucks. They're going to take too much time on this if they're not careful. Yeah, the play clock ran out. Referees didn't call it. Really short punt. Bouncing high. Fielded by the Chargers. I think that was Jordan Shipp. And the Chargers will take over on their 41. What's his first name? Wyatt? Wyatt. All right. All right, you can put that on if you want to talk here.
Both my brothers play there. So you know football. Yes, ma'am.
Wyatt, what grade? We got Wyatt McCoy joining us on the mic here for the beginning of the 4th quarter. Wyatt, what grade are you in?
I'm in 6th.
Nice. Excellent. And you said you got brothers on this team? Or
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I have one brother. It's on Varsity and JV.
Okay, cool. Run left. Gain of about 3 for the Chargers. Who was that on the run? Was that?
Couldn't see.
Brody Barnhart was on that. Okay. Referees are calling timeout. We have another injured player for the Bucks. Again, it might be a cramping issue. Let's see. Wyatt, can you see that guy's number? It's something 16 maybe? Might be Captain Davin Murphy. Yeah, it is. He looks like he's okay.
16.
He's up and moving, so he should be okay. Wyatt, what's your favorite NFL team?
I'm a Panthers fan.
Good. Good answer, being in Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got about 2nd and 7 here. Do you want to play football when you get older?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to play next year.
Awesome. What other sports do you play?
I play year-round lacrosse.
Awesome. Excellent. All right, we got 2nd and about 7 here. We're ahead of the scoreboard. They haven't adjusted that. I'm ahead of Mr. Lucia on numbers. That never happens. Oh, that was should have been a defensive player reset. No call. Ball handed off up the middle. Now we got flags everywhere.
Ooh.
So we got Jordan Shipp quarterback again. He's saying that's a call on the Bucks. We'll see what the call is here. So after throwing 5 touchdown passes, Grant Logan is out of the game. We got Jordan Shipp in running the offense the same way he started the game. We're waiting for the call here. Coach Greer is trying to indicate what he thinks the call should be. I don't see a call. What's this guy calling here? Illegal procedure on the Chargers.
Yes, sir. I think we jumped.
5 yards assessed. They'll push the line of scrimmage back to the 39-yard line.
Oh, ha. Apparently, UNC Chapel Hill is here to watch Jordan play wide receiver, except he's playing quarterback. NC State's in the house, as is USC, University of South Carolina. Not Anna's USC, but the University of South Carolina. Tackled for a loss there by the Bucks. That was Chris Peel on the carry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was my hardest thing I had to learn when I moved here, that there was more than one USC. I only thought USC was Southern Cal, where Anna went to school. But learned out there was one a little closer where our alumni director pitched them to a national baseball championship, Steve Bondurant. All right, a little bit of confusion on the part of the Chargers here as to who's where.
Nate Abraham coming into the game.
Yeah, let's see. They just shifted. They did a direct. They usually do a direct snap off that. Yeah, they ran that play earlier in the game where they did a shift and direct snap to Brody Barnhart. But Chad Greer is a little confused about what the penalty. It was illegal procedure. Chad doesn't like the call.
Backs up to the 32-yard line. Third and 19.
I think Jordan's still in at quarterback here. Let's see if they run the exact same play. See if they do. Let's see. What do you think? They're going to run the same play here? Direct snap. Yep. There looks like it could be. Yep. Direct snap to Brody Barnhart. Running left. Gets a block. Still going. Is he going to get the first down on that? Let's see where they mark that. 19 at the 20 yards. Pretty impressive. Brody Barnhart, star lacrosse player.
Yes, sir.
Were you here for the lacrosse states last spring?
Oh, yes, sir, I was.
Excellent. That was a fun game.
It was.
Ship still in at quarterback. Hey, look at that. Grant Logan also has family watching from Ohio. We have people watching from all over here. There's that shift. See if we do another direct snap. I think that was Jordan for the first down.
Yes, sir. Jordan Shipp.
Yep. We're gonna rely on Wyatt's eyes because mine are getting old. So we'll let Wyatt tell us who gets the ball.
I only know like a couple people, so I mean.
You got a cheat sheet right there if you need it. Chad Greer still calling the plays from the sideline here. Jordan's getting his workout, sprinting back and forth to get the plays. That'll get him in shape. We used to at least alternate. I would run a fly pattern and get to rest while somebody else was sent in with the play. Same formation. There's the shift. Direct snap again. Is that to Peel?
Yes, sir. Chris Peel.
Nice. Made the
Got
turn.
the first down to the
If he didn't step out of bounds, then that's a touchdown. No call on that. That's a 47-yard run for
Chris Peel.
Yep. Let me find my pen. I'm running out of space to write down the touchdowns here. 47-yard TD run for Chris Peel. That's his third touchdown of the game. He scored on another 47. That's his second 47-yard run of the game. So he scored on two 47-yard runs, and he scored on a 33-yard pass reception. And Sidney McCorkle is in to do the extra point. And we should now have a running clock. Score is 54-7. Kick is up. Kick is good. That's Sidney's Seventh extra point of the game. Seventh extra point of the game. That's pretty good for Sydney. Hey, Wyatt, look, you got a fan club.
I do.
Yeah. Wyatt, you're doing a great job. See, we're going to start training Wyatt to take over.
I wouldn't mind that.
Hey, we would love to have you. We need to get some middle schoolers up here doing stuff. So if you're interested, we'll get you involved.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you could do the varsity lacrosse games in the spring.
I wouldn't mind that either.
That'd be fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have a sports information director who's a former college lacrosse coach. He might think he's going to be on the mic. Not sure he's qualified, but, he might try to claim that. David Oliver, who's back here keeping track of the scoring, everything for us, running the ship. Adrian Templeton on the camera. Holden Manna was here at first half, and we've had a variety of guest commentators in the second half. I don't know who is more famous of the guest commentators, Wyatt or Anna Cockrell. I don't know. Could be up there.
Wyatt, do you know who Anna is?
Oh, I've heard of her. I don't know who she is.
She's a Providence Day alum who ran in the Olympics this summer. Hurdler.
She was in Tokyo.
Didn't get to ask her whether she was going to keep trying to run 100 and 400, but I would bet she is.
She doesn't do anything by halves.
No, she does both of everything. All right, Chargers getting ready for the kickoff here again. Let's see if Jack Blythe returns it again. A lot of the kicks have been going to him. He's number 11 on the far side. Let's see if he gets this one. Nope, that's going this way. Kind of a spinning ball. Picked up by Sam Turner, going backwards. Now he's got some space. He's got it wide open on the sideline, and that's a great tackle.
By
Who was that on the tackle?
number Nate Abraham.
Nate Abram is on it. Nice. Nate Abram, who's in my African American literature class that I team teach with Mr. Smith. Nice tackle. With the running clock, we're coming down to 4 minutes left to play. That's still number 7 in at quarterback for them. Yep, Josh Boyner hands it off to Kircher probably. Tackled for loss. The Chargers' front 7 has been really good tonight. From the beginning of the game, we mentioned Coach Greer's key to success tonight, and he really emphasized physicality, blocking, and tackling, and that's been the case. Missed a few tackles in the first quarter, and not many since. Also said take care of the ball. Chargers have had no turnovers and have recovered a fumble and made an interception. Josh Moynihan looking at the sideline. 2 wideouts, 1 on each side. Stack formation to the right. Run the opposite direction with Woodard, and Woodard is tackled for a loss.
Tackled by number 6, Braxton, I believe.
Is that Braxton?
Braxton Woodson,
Yep, awesome.
I think. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Holden was saying that Braxton was named a freshman All-American. That's pretty impressive. Boyne looking to the sideline again. Hands off to Woodard again. Woodard cuts back and is swarmed under. I don't know if you can say any one person did that tackle.
No, sir. That was at 3 or 4.
So again, thanks to the Charger Club for supporting this stream team. Adrian Templeton on the camera tonight. Adam Lawrence set us all up and got us going before he went and played trumpet in the jazz band. Holden Manning was on one of the mics first half. And David Oliver has been running the scoreboard and running things behind the scenes as our sports information director. And our guest speakers, we've had Wyatt McCoy. Which Shira was that?
Aiden Shira.
Was it Aiden Shira? I can't remember which Shira. It was, no, it's the youngest, TK Shira.
Oh.
And Anna Cockrell, U.S. Olympian, Providence Day grad, Anna Cockrell. We just had a timeout called by the Bucks, and that does stop the clock. I wasn't sure whether we were going to stop the clock on timeouts with a running clock, but they did stop the clock on the timeout. Interesting. We're questioning whether that should have been the case, but that's all right. So let's go. Chargers' next game they'll be traveling to Fayetteville, North Carolina to take on Trinity Christian, another big NCISAA game next Friday night at 7 o'clock. There's no school on Fridays, so there's no excuse for the student body to not make the trip to Fayetteville and support them. And then the JV game will be next on Thursday, October 14th at home against the Knights of Charlotte Christian. The JV beat Country Day, as did the middle school team. The middle school team will be playing again. I think they beat Country Day. Anyway, their middle school is going to be playing Country Day again on October 13th. They beat Christian this week? Okay.
Yeah, what position does Matthew play?
Quinn Kennedy for the punt.
Moved from quarterback.
Who's that on the return?
That's my brother Pruitt McCoy on the return. number
Nice.
28.
Nice shout out there. Way to go, Pruitt. Way to go, Wyatt. Special moment there. Good return by Pruitt. About a 8-yard return, I think.
To about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like, I'm not sure we're going to even snap the ball here again with the running clock. They may just go shake hands. We'll see what happens here. Coach Greer does have them huddled up on the sideline. Congratulations again to King Andrew Newmark and Queen Ashley Horwitz, one of Mr. Dixon's advisees. Woo-woo. And yeah, the Chargers will get at least one snap. Let's see if they do the same play here. Are they going to do the direct snap? Just going to put their knee down?
Who's that at quarterback? That's
I don't know.
Not shit. That's number 17, J.D. Ellsworth.
J.D. Ellsworth takes the snap. Nice. I bet that's his first snap at quarterback.
Yes, sir.
So we got McCoy on a return. We got Ellsworth on the snap. We got one more snap in the game. And that will be it. So thanks again to the Charger Club for supporting the PDS Stream Team. Thanks to SID Oliver, Adrian Templeton, Holden Manna, Adam Lawrence for the production tonight. This is Ted Dixon on the mic, and we had lots of guest speakers, highlighted by Wyatt McCoy getting to call his brother's punt return there, which is awesome. Thank you, Wyatt. We'll get you up here again some Friday night, or maybe for a lacrosse game in the spring. And thank you, Chargers fans, for watching. Mr. Oliver, any other final words before we sign off? Great game. Thank you. Have a great weekend. And thanks again to the stream team. And join the stream team. Wyatt's going to join the stream team, so we got to get some other people to join. All right. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you later. Thank you, Wyatt.
Thank you.
That was awesome that you got to have your brother's punt return.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. All right.
Varsity will travel to Fayetteville, North Carolina, take on